was in the gym, and if you guys don't know, I love listening to podcasts in the gym. But today I decided, well, whatever day it was, I decided not to listen to a podcast, and I wanted to listen to an album. So I ended up listening to the DJ Khaled album.
What made you choose that?
I have no idea. You know how to...
Which one?
The God Did album.
Oh, the newest one again.
So I'm listening, and there's a point to this story, and it does our conversations always tie in. So I'm listening to the album, and I'm like, yo, how does he get Jay-Z, Rick Ross, Lil Wayne, like Future, Drake, like
Bieber, all the big artists?
How does he get all of them on one album
or one track?
Or one track. You got the biggest stars in the world on one single track, and I was like, this is absolutely nuts. And I always remember how people say that DJ Khaled doesn't have any talent. What do you think his talent is?
I don't know if he doesn't have any talent. He is, I know it's kind of like, he doesn't rap or does, well, he does whatever he does, or sing like the rest of the artists that he put on, so it feels that way. But I wouldn't say he doesn't have talent. I never said that or heard that, at least.
So a lot of people don't know he actually does DJ. He's a DJ, number one. So he has that talent. But I think his greatest talent is getting people to collaborate.
Right. So his personality, based on what he shows us, is probably what makes people accept and say, yes, I'll be a part of what you're doing.
But why, though? What makes
his personality?
Your personality can't be great where you say, great enough where it's like, I want to work with you.
What? That is the epitome of why people work with people sometimes.
That's true.
Like, not just personality, but like your energy, all that type of stuff play into why somebody says yes to work with you.
You think his
it may not be the only reason. I think that plays into it. Maybe he doesn't take no for an answer. Like, how did he get his foot wet? I have no idea, because you have to start from somewhere. Yeah. So somebody had to vouch for you, I'm assuming, to say like, yeah, this guy is good people, give him a try, because I don't know how he gets the biggest people in the world on a track. I have no idea. He does it every single time, at least once a year.
And we're not even talking about people who are just like, that just need the fame. Right. And I literally was going through, I was like, I think DJ Khaled's biggest superpower is getting people to collaborate. Like, just the God Did track. Jay-Z, Rick Ross, Lil Wayne, John Legend, and him.
I think that's it.
You have the biggest talent in the world on one track, and none of them need to be on that track. None of them need the single source of music from him. But I think people recognize that, all right, he's going to bring the best out of people. He's going to bring the brightest talents and bring them in the same room.
Right. It kind of reminds me that even though they don't need him, it's kind of like, you should always be marketing. It's the same way that a Target or a Macy's or Victoria's Secret, they don't need to email me, do they? Every single day, 3 times a day?
No.
If you want to go like that, but they want to stay relevant. They want to stay in the loop. So, yes, these people, all of them that you mentioned, kind of paid their dues, and people know their status and believe whatever you believe, whatever your opinion is on them, so they don't need it. However, it doesn't hurt them. It's always helpful, even if it's just a little bit. Maybe you've never heard of Jay-Z or whatever. Maybe you've never heard of some of these artists, and this one song hits, and now you know who the person is.
So do you think that Jay-Z and Beyonce being on a track with DJ Khaled makes their brand any bigger?
Potentially. If one extra person hears them that never heard of them before, then yeah. Right?
I don't think that's the case.
So what do you think they're doing it for?
I don't think a Jay-Z or a Beyonce gets on a DJ Khaled track for notoriety.
I didn't say that's the only reason they're doing it, but that may be part of it. You can always expand. There's always people that don't know you.
So you think? Okay, I'm saying. I want to say it again.
Mind you, I am obsessed with Beyonce, so of course I feel the world should know who she is. However, I know that there's always people that don't know you, or maybe you've never tapped into your market, right? So obviously I know Walmart, but I don't tap into that market. I don't go in there. So maybe there's something that you show me on this track that makes me say, okay, let me see what they got going on. I'm just saying. I'm
going to say this again. So do you think Beyonce gets on a DJ Khaled track saying, my brand is going to be exposed, my brand has the potential to be exposed to somebody who's never heard of me?
I think that's the reason why a lot of people do things.
I think it's the fact that he has built such a big name of collaboration. Like you mentioned, his personality. Like, let's say, I don't know his personality aside, but we know that he's going to put together a body of work, a body of not just work, body of people who are not like BSing. I know if I put my name on this, if I put my brand or my name into this project, it's not going to be a BS project. I don't think he has to go and beg people to. He might on the side, but I don't think you can get Jay-Z and Beyonce to do multiple things over and over again. There's not one time he's done it, multiple times, without there being some sort of, all right, I trust this guy. I know he's gonna put his stamp on it, and I know he's gonna put the best body of work together.
That doesn't take away from them still having a gain. Everybody has a gain in whatever they do. That's the way I feel. Like, you gain something most of the times. Nobody really does things for free generally. I mean, maybe there's some community service and stuff like
Jay-Z said he doesn't charge people for if he knows you, he doesn't charge people.
And that's good for him. Because, but still, yeah. Maybe there's other things, but I think that's part of it, is my point. I think that's part of it. Yeah, they may like the collaboration, but I could collaborate with anybody at any time. Like, I'm talking about them, obviously. So, I don't know. That's my thoughts. There's a gain in it. But they may be helping him or may feel like, let's do something together. Sure, I'll join in on it. But also, it can help them as well.